Hey, what's going on? What's good? Hope you guys are having a great day. Alright, I wanted to respond to An0maly's latest video. Yes, I'm a subscriber. An0maly, I think you're pretty much spot on everything you say. A little bit about myself. I was born in Romania. This was back when Romania was still under communist dictatorship. I was young when I came here, but I made sure that I understood from my parents and the rest of my family what communism truly was all about. And even at a young age, starting around 3.5 years old, every time we went out in public or to a friend's house, my parents made sure that they would say, all right, make sure you don't say anything that we spoke about in the house, because we had secret police all over the place. Now, your secret police would be the equivalent of, let's say, Hitler's Nazi Germany, the brown shirts. If you want a more modern explanation of the secret police, it would be what the FBI is here in America. Especially now that, from what I've seen from the whole Russia collusion thing, that fake narrative, and the FBI pushing that so much, ever since then I realized, wait a minute, the FBI is no longer what it used to be. They have chosen a side. They chose the communist left, aka the Democrats. Now, even at that young age, I remember I had to make sure not to say anything I heard that my parents and very, very close friends that we trusted talked about in private in our homes, about the Communist Party, the secret police, and all the tyrannical, oppressive tactics that they used. Now, this was before I was even born. One of my family members wanted to leave Romania. Very smart guy, spoke 6 languages, and he understood truly what it was, communism, and it was evil. And he wanted to just leave. He was actually looking into getting away and moving to Spain or France or Italy, somewhere around there. None of the family ever really thought about leaving Romania until he started doing that. And the rest of the family they were already married, they had kids, so they were like, no, we're gonna stay here. So him and one of his youngest brother decided, okay, we're gonna leave. Ended up basically getting caught at the border of Romania and Hungary. He got executed right there on the spot. His younger brother was able to escape, but later on had to turn himself in because they found out who they were, and the Communist Party, the secret police, came and basically threatened the rest of the family. They're like, okay, we're either gonna execute you or kill you or throw you in prison, take your homes, your land, everything. They had no say-so in that. So he really had no choice. He had to turn himself in. Luckily, he wasn't put into prison as a political prisoner. More like a deserter, if you will. So, An0maly, everything you're saying, you're right on. You're spot on, man. You keep doing what you're doing. Don't let these haters knock you down. Because this is what communists do. They divide a country, and they'll use class warfare, they'll use race, they'll use gender, they'll use whatever they can to divide a country. And that's exactly what's going on here. And this is why I call the Democrats the communist left. Now, we had the secret police, they were everywhere, and you didn't always know who was part of the secret police. Perfect example is the plot against the governor Gretchen Whitmore. We found out that they ended up, FBI basically planned the entire thing. Which I'll get to that, An0maly. The thing is, I see it very clearly that the FBI chose a side, and they chose the communist left, aka your Democrats. With them pulling stunts like that, also with the Russia collusion hoax, pushing that, ever since then I realized, wait a minute, there's something very, very suspicious about the FBI. And to me, they are the secret police of the communist left here in the U.S. And you're right. Your last video, you were talking about Americans have become too weak. They've too soft, if you will. You know, couch potatoes. They're too comfortable, and it's true. You're right about that. Too many Americans do not care. You know, I have friends on Facebook, before I deleted Facebook, that they didn't care. They just wanted to go ride motorcycles and, you know, have fun, and they didn't really care, and they still don't. They still don't care what's really going on. And it's like, at what point are Americans gonna realize what's going on in this country? Our rights are being taken away little by little. So An0maly, when you criticize even Trump, you're right. I've always said, you know, before he left office, why didn't he pardon Julian Assange? That made absolutely no sense to me. He should have pardoned him. Why was he pushing this Pfizer and J&J, the vaccine, so much? You know, especially since it's not even FDA approved. He didn't really do anything either, like you said, to fight against lockdowns or these mask mandates that even Republicans are pushing. And the thing is, unfortunately, An0maly, the Republicans, they're too weak, or they're too afraid to actually do anything, even when they are in power. What ends up doing, they give these speeches, and yeah, some of them are good speeches, and they get on Fox News and One American News, and they say all the right things, but when it comes down to it and they take power and they're the majority in the Senate or whatever, they only end up enabling the communist left. Now, either they're complicit and they're in on it and they're just playing their little part, you know, because this is all just a game to them, or they are just that naive that they think that, oh, you know, if we're a little soft and this and that. You can't be soft with communists. You cannot be soft. So you're absolutely right, An0maly. We got to do better as we the people. We got to hold our, especially the Republican Party, since, you know, they're supposed to be, you know, fighting for us, for we the people. We have to hold them to a much, much higher standard than we are right now. And the problem is, like you said, not enough Americans are getting involved. That's the problem. You know, we have political prisoners from January 6th that are kept in isolation, that aren't treated fairly, that I believe their constitutional rights to a fair trial and a speedy trial is just out the window, because especially in DC, even the judges and prosecutors are part of the communist left. And I'm sick and tired of the Republicans calling these people socialists and Marxists. Like, they just now finally started using Marxists. When Trump first started calling them socialists, I was like, no, that's not right. That's too, you're being too soft. You're being too weak on that. Call them what they are. They are communists. Who's really in charge? AOC, Bernie Sanders? I mean, you have Bernie Sanders honeymooning in former Soviet Russia, USSR, and back in the 80s. And it's beyond me that these Republicans, I mean, are they this weak? I'm talking about the party. Are they this weak? Are they this naive? Or are they just complicit And they just refuse to call them communists, because that's what the left, the Democrats, have become. They fully have embraced the communist ideology. It's undercover, especially when destroying the family union, especially in the black community. You see it clear as day that that's exactly what they're doing. You see it through the kind of policies that they want to implement. You see it through the kind of organizations that they support, like BLM, which is a communist organization. Make no doubt about that. Excuse me. So, An0maly, I just want to say, keep it up, bro. Keep talking. Keep trying to convince people that they need to step up. They need to do more. They need to get involved peacefully. I'm not saying go out there, go start hell. BLM and Antifa are the ones out there rioting and burning down cities. Let them do that. We need to do it peacefully. We need to get much more involved. We need to call our so-called representatives, flood their emails, flood their phones, and we need to make it very clear to the Republican Party that we're not going to put up with this crap. And we need some real patriots, Americans that love and understand the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, to start running for office. Because especially when you look at the Republican Party, the leadership, Liz Cheney is a perfect example. I would even go so far as calling her a traitor. We got to do better. And you're right. You're right to call people out on it. Because people are they're asleep. They're sleeping. They're asleep at the wheel, and they're driving 100 miles an hour straight into a brick wall. And they don't even realize it. And I know it's not everybody. I know there's a lot of people that see what's going on, understand what's going on. And I'll tell you another thing, An0maly. For someone like me that understands communism, that remembers as a young man going to visit my mother at work. She was like the manager at the bread store in our little town. I remember seeing the lines of people around the block waiting to get their portion of food. And I remember seeing their eyes. They had these like dead eyes, like these zombie eyes, like. And as I got older and spoke to my family and my mother, and I realized that it was because the entire country, the entire nation of Romania at that time was suffering from malnutrition. And this goes toward, this, if you want to compare it to today, is the Great Reset. And that's what it is. The Great Reset is nothing more than a global communist movement. That's what it is. And we have to stand strong. We can't be afraid. We can't be afraid of some communist on the left calling you a racist, calling me a racist, calling anyone a racist. So I'm a racist, okay. That's fine. You can call me names. It doesn't make it true. So that's what we can do. So you're right. We got to do better. We got to do more. We got to start really, really getting on these Republican politicians. And when it comes time to vote, we got to vote McConnell out. We got to vote Liz Cheney out. We probably have to vote Kevin McCarthy out as well. And honestly, An0maly, I would probably say 50% of the Republicans, at least, maybe more, need to be voted out. Now, as far as the communist left, the Democrats, 99.9% of them gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta be voted out. But the only way we're gonna do that is to not be afraid, is to be strong, stand fast, and show up, vote, and like I said, flood emails, flood their phones every single day, so these representatives actually take us seriously. You know, we also, An0maly, I would love to hear your opinion on getting rid of lobbyists and getting rid of the majority of unions. I made a video the other day about it. Yeah, lobbyist unions, they may have started with the best intentions, but it's just morphed into this corruption between lobbyist unions and the politicians. You know, the politicians, that's why they no longer represent us. They're representing these unions, they're representing these lobbyists. And who's sending the lobbyists? $1-million companies, billionaires like, you know, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. Those are the kind of people, the elites. The elites are sending the lobbyists. So we no longer really have actual representation. You know, and let's get back to, as far as January 6th, I was saying, you know, that they're political prisoners, which they are. Now, I'm not saying don't charge them, just let them go. That's fine, charge them, but charge them fairly. Follow the Constitution. They deserve that. It doesn't matter. None of them have been charged with insurrection or any of that crap. So, again, hey, if you want me to come on your show and talk, that's cool. I'd love to do that, man. But I just wanted to make this video. It's a little bit long, but just to let you know that there are a lot of people out there that we got your back, bro. And you're doing the right thing. Don't let the haters knock you down at all, because they're gonna hate. They're gonna hate, and before they realize it, if they get their way, the FEMA camps that are set up all over the country, we might end up there if we don't take a stand. You know, why do you think all these FEMA camps are in rural areas, in the middle of nowhere, with the barbed wire facing inward? You know, I have to think, like, how long have they actually been planning this? How long have they been working this? How complicit is the Republican Party in this? Communism will always be evil. In reality, it is evil, it is oppressive, it kills millions of its own citizens, throws many more in prison as political prisoners. Everything that the left is pushing from and backing, like I said, BLM, critical race theory, it's all, the core of it is communism. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement, man. You're doing great. Keep it up. You're on the right track. You're on the right track, man. So thank you. Yes, like I said, I may have mentioned it, I am a subscriber. I do watch your live feed, your live shows, and your videos and all that. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. And thank you for speaking the truth. And I know you're much better at vocalizing, or however you say it, you know, than I am. So keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Keep doing you. Keep telling the truth. And to the Trump supporters, guys, take a step back. He's not Jesus Christ, okay? There is only one Savior, and that is Jesus Christ. There is only one that will ever fully be able to trust completely without any doubt, and that is Jesus Christ. An0maly, keep it up, bro. Peace.